What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will go to work first. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take...
There he goes! And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And the Noles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Flips it out to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's White. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Noles decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Caught in the backfield. It's Bernard. He's loose. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Showing off the arms. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
From the red zone, it's Miller. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown tie. Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give is to Williams. Turning it on. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that and find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. The Seminoles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free and 4th down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Holmes. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football. But when he sees a hole, his eyes get big, and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch him, trying to get to him, just chewing up yards so easily.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll go to the air. Lets it fly. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
Momentum is such a real thing in college football. And scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the second half.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. The coverage team able to make the tackle. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Cuevas. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And they won't try another play, instead taking a knee, and they'll head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on.
And the Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Miller with the ball. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man. It's Cuevas. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He's got it. Touchdown, Bama! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll go to the ground. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Yeah, big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Here comes that Alabama offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll try the run. Inside the 45. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
He'll keep it himself. Keeps it and gets the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play picking up the first.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5 and 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And as they get into the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody step. To make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. The Crimson Tide now has it on 2nd down as we open the final period. The give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. To the air, it's Simpson. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Window for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Got his man on the right. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
The Seminoles heading quickly to the line.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
That's caught. It's Williams. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And the Noles will keep this drive going. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Bernard. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese, and there were moments in this game. There were plays to be